Hey guys, welcome back to Time Drops and welcome to another video. And this one's very exciting because today I'm going to be showing you a watch that I made, and more specifically, a Batman GMT no less. Yep, it just so happens I'm a watchmaker now, and you can be too. This opportunity is given to us by DIY Watch Club, a company that provides watch kits that enable you to assemble your brand new timepiece from pretty much scratch. Pretty awesome, right? In this video, I'm going to be showing you everything involved, what you get in the box, the build process, and of course, the watch. Then, at the end of this video, I'll review the whole thing. So sit back, relax, and we'll jump right in. So I've always loved watches, hence the channel. And like many other enthusiasts, I've modified various timepieces over the years, but I've never actually built one from its components. So when DIY Watch Club got in touch and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing their products, I jumped at the chance to give it a go and share my experience with you all. They've got a load of styles to choose from, including dive, pilot and skeleton watch kits that you can customise to your heart's content. And once you've finally made up your mind, they'll send you all of the tools and accessories for you to channel your inner watchmaker. You can get these in either PU leather bags or in a well presented box like this one. So let's pop the lock and see what's inside. In terms of parts, this kit includes the watch case, bezel insert, movement, crown and stem in its movement holder, its chapter ring, its dial, hands and quick release straps. You then have all your tools, your tweezers, finger cots, hand pump, suede, Rodico, loop, case opener, hand setting tool, hand removal tool, protective film for hand removal, pegwood and a screwdriver. So yeah, rather a lot, which is awesome, as this provides you with not only everything you need for this watch build, but effectively every watch you choose to modify in future. Pretty sweet, right? So you've got all you need, let's get building. Now, rather than run this as a how-to, I'll show you the process sped up, as DIY Watch Club already do this very well themselves with the tutorial videos they provide on their channel. Now, not wanting to do things in half, I dived in with both feet, finger cots on, and I was ready to embrace this. Now within the instructions, it states that this process will take approximately 2 hours to build. So you'll need to start this adventure with patience and a relaxed mind. So right away I thought, great, this is going to be tough then. But I attempted to do just that. Keeping it zen and not wanting to make a mistake, I followed the incredibly detailed videos step by step to ensure everything was all good before moving on to the next. And it was so far so good. I got through inserting the stem and crown, inserting the dial, even the GMT, hour and minute hands with no dramas. I thought to myself, well, I've got this, I'm effectively a pro now. That wasn't until I got to the second hand. This part requires an incredibly steady hand, a good eye and a whole lot more patience. The momentum and my newfound pride took a hit and I spent rather a long time getting this right. But with grit and determination, we finally got there in the end. Hats off to people who do this for a living, by the way. Many of you genuine watchmakers or modders out there will know how tricky this step is, and know that if you get it wrong, the movement is effectively done for and the watch is no longer. So it's worth taking your sweet time. And once that's done, believe me, the feeling is euphoric. And once you've confirmed everything is ticking nicely, it's time to house the movement. Load it up into its case with its chapter ring, screw its exhibition case back in, apply the bezel insert and attach its quick release bands. All of which was relatively straightforward, again thanks to the guides, and voila! There it is, your brand new Batman GMT. Look at that. And now we have it, let's talk about it in more detail. The DIY Watch Club Batman GMT is presented in a 41mm 316L stainless steel case with a combination of brushed and polished finishes, giving the watch a real luxury look and feel. It features a two-tone black and blue unidirectional anti-clockwise rotating ceramic bezel that exhibits a 24-hour display that can be used to set the time for another time zone. This is a 120 click bezel and feels very nice to maneuver. An added bonus is that this also features loom, which is incredibly handy and something we don't see enough. The de-initialed screw down crown is located at 3 o'clock, which will be brought out to its first position and wound forward to give it some power. Its second position is where you can change the GMT hand by winding it forward and adjusting the date by doing the opposite. And then finally, its third position is where you'll set the time. Sapphire crystal glass provides the front of the watch protection against scratches and shattering, while mineral glass protects its fantastic exhibition case back. You've also got some cool additional touches on the back, specifically in the wording of assembled by hand. Very nice. Moving on to the dial, and here you will see it's presented in black with a chapter ring featuring a combination of white and orange markers that perfectly match the accents on the hand and hour markers. The hour, minute and second hands are all silver, while the GMT is presented in a striking orange tone, a contrasting colour that seriously pops. This is a very nice touch and caps this design off very well in my opinion. The hands and hour markers also have super lume applied, making these incredibly legible in low lighting conditions. A date display window is also in its familiar position and replaces the 3 o'clock marker, giving you everything you need to see on a quick glance of your wrist. Its black band is 22mm and made from a very durable FKM rubber with a stainless steel buckle to fasten, making this fit very nice and snug on the wrist. Further dimensions include 41mm in diameter, a lug-to-lug length of 47mm, a depth of approximately 13.5mm, and weighing 109 grams. These dimensions give this watch a real premium feel. It's weighty enough to know that you've got a decent watch on, yet comfortable enough to wear anywhere. This is one of those that will suit both the office and the gym equally as well. So, it all looks great, but what about the insides? Well, strap in, it gets even better. Thanks to the recent release of the Seiko 5 GMT earlier this year, this means that other brands now have the opportunity to utilise their all-new NH34 or 4R34 movement, which is what we see in this Batman GMT. This automatic movement provides a high quality office or cooler GMT performance at an affordable price. The 4R34 features hacking seconds for precision time setting and has 24 joules to reduce friction and keep everything smooth. It beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour and claims to remain up and running for approximately 41 hours when fully wound. Very impressive indeed. And last but not least, this dive watch also features an impressive 200 meter water resistance, providing you've built it correctly of course, just to add to its fantastic durability and showing that it's up to the challenge of joining you on your adventures. Although I think for most, it's just nice to know that this isn't going to struggle should it be submerged when travelling or in everyday use. So, we've run through the kit, the process and the end product, but how much does this all cost? This kit in particular starts from a retail price of $421, which is already incredibly impressive considering its high specification, not to mention all of the additional tools included. But, in fact, they currently have a promotion on their site where you'll find up to 25% off, taking this particular watch down to just $318, which in my opinion is honestly great value for money. And this brings me on nicely to my overall verdict. This was a truly awesome experience and I really enjoyed the whole process. Looking back, of course, it had its challenges, mostly related to my inexperience however. All in all, this probably took me about 3 hours, but again, that was mostly down to me being overly cautious at times. Trust me, the sense of achievement upon completion was absolutely worth the level of commitment. I also learnt loads throughout the watchmaking process, which is always good. Plus, by the end of it, you get a new watch that you built with an incredibly impressive spec for its price. This one is, of course, a seriously iconic look that I feel is enhanced by its popping orange accents and rubber strap. And I'm already looking at what I can do next. This is a great option if you fancy giving this a go yourself, or know a watch lover who's in need of a gift and up for a challenge. They also offer personalisation options, so you can customise your rotor for example, plus many other modification components for Seikos. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. And of course, if there are any other kits from DIY that you'd like to see close up, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.